Good morning to Griffin, Monique, Dwayne. Good morning to Griffin, Monique, Dwayne.
Good morning. Griffin,
Good morning.
you just jumped on in there and you gave our countdown. Yay.
Go,
I, could,
Griffin.
I couldn't see what all was going on. Oh, so Griffin's a Mason. So was my father-in-law.
Aw, my
Oh,
grandpa was.
I'll
hummingbirds.
be right back.
He's got his
All right.
hummingbirds going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I say he could be a she, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good morning, Monique. So nice to see you.
Yeah, I said, wait, we already have people on. You guys, I was almost lazy because I think me and my husband, I think I don't know, we both got sick last night at the same time when we were eating the same food. So I was green all night and even this morning. And then
Mm-hmm.
Denise's daughter accidentally called her, and I was laying there. I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up and get this day started.
Yep.
And then when you guys were on early, I'm like, well, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. All right, let me pull up Facebook. I'm going to mute so you guys won't hear it.
Yay, Facebook. Well, you got to have both up because Chris O, if he comes in, he'll be hopping around to make sure he gets sung to as many times as he could.
Oh, he does. He is so precious.
Thank you, Monique. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you.
He did a Chris O, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He sure enough did.
Oh, you guys, I just shared this out on Twitter. I didn't know what a Twitter tweet was, but people started
Mm-hmm.
saying, will you share? Everybody, if you'll share out on Twitter. And I thought, I'll get that. That's a good sharing tool for everybody.
Yeah.
But no, when it shows Netflix with the big cancel, I'm like, no.
Oh, no.
What it does, there's somewhere out there, it shows you what shows are going to be canceled. The
Oh,
seasons.
yeah.
Woo.
Ryan always gets that confused when you're talking about Twitter and you tweet on Twitter, so he always wants to call it Tweeter. Not that either one of us have a Tweeter account, so it doesn't really matter.
Just you got to make sure you don't accidentally call it tweaker.
Yeah.
Now look,
Yeah.
I hope Landine pops in today. She did yesterday.
Did she?
So she could see her Blandine hat. When we first started this, wearing hats, Traci just had her army hat, and
Mhm.
Blandine sent her one.
Yes, she did. She was so kind.
Yes. Not that your friend has ever sent you one, have I? You don't even have a Darlene or Norgus original.
No, I do not. But I have a lot of other amazing things that you have sent, like my God jar and MawMaw sent Dreamcatcher, and so I do have amazing things. A
Well,
journal and some clothes, and
I'm trying to see if our little sneaky friend's in here. He's not.
not yet.
I am so glad that I found a home for like 3 Pittsburgh Steelers hats that
Oh my
Keegan
goodness,
got
yeah.
in a bundle from Pittsburgh. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these hats? He's getting
Good morning to Ben. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ben. Good morning to you.
Dwayne, they are. Let me see. Let me turn my volume down. Okay. My husband was in there making coffee this morning, and so Kevin got sung to twice. For the new people, Kevin Crawley's my husband. Oh, see,
Thank you, Ben. That was very sweet. I spent the day with my hubby because today is his last real day of vacation, although he does have the weekend off before he has to go back to work. But we spent the day together. That was kind of nice. We only had Brantley for a little bit in the morning, and then he went with his mama for the rest of the day. That was kind of nice.
Griffin. No, Dwayne. Dwayne, I do a little. Dwayne's new to us. You know, we thought you knew. Wait. Okay, got sidetracked. I think these little old wheat thins need to get thrown away. I don't know how that happened, but I have a little flip calendar that just has different things. Sometimes it has scriptures, but today is the 17th. These are all called Nothing Impossible. It said it's not about the how, it's about the who. So that's what today says.
That's awesome. What's today? What's the number of day today for Tiffany?
Day 8.
All right. Woohoo! She's on her
8.
second week. That is amazing.
I'm here.
So day
Yay.
8.
Day 8 for Tiffany today, Denise.
Yay, Tiffany.
You know it. You go, girl.
So
Yeah, I know. I heard.
So Dwayne, we're talking about my daughter. She is day 8 in her recovery program, which is such a big blessing. And all the prayers from everybody, you guys, it helped.
Good morning to Myra.
Yes, it did.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you. Dwayne,
Myra,
I was just wondering where you are from. Darlene likes to put a pin in her world map where everybody's from, and with the way your last name is spelled, I would guess that your last name at least is Polish, but where do you live? What state or country?
Oh, so you knew his last name was Polish?
Yeah, because we have a lot of big Polish population in West Michigan. Polish and Dutch.
Did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Monique, I love
not that I'm either one, but that's what we have a lot in our area.
Good to see you, sweetheart.
I would have thought it was Russian, but I don't know. You know, when we used to answer all different kinds of calls at the call center, you know, it would show what country.
Oh yeah.
So Pennsylvania.
Griffin's in Pennsylvania. There's Chriso. Good morning, Chriso. Good morning to you. Good morning, Chriso. Good morning to you.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
I already have a pin in Pennsylvania.
You doing, sweetheart?
Because, and it's very, this thing, everything's so tiny. But I already have one in Pennsylvania, so.
Ben, you're in the UP, right? And he said it's heavily Italian, Czech, and Polish in his area. But I think he's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And I'm in the Lower Peninsula. And they like to call us trolls. The Upper Peninsula people, we call them Youpers. And they call us trolls because they live above the Mackinac Bridge. We live below the Mackinac Bridge. So we're the trolls down here.
Oh no, I have a troll on my panel.
That's right. Yep, that's what they
say.
You've
had that troll on your panel for a long time.
Go blue. You know it. Go blue.
Dwayne, I hope we did not offend you.
Yeah, we just were curious. You're welcome to be here.
For sure.
We have now Monique.
Yeah, please.
Monique, aren't you?
Monique is in the Netherlands, right?
Yes. So Monique, that's Dutch, isn't it? The Netherlands used to be.
Yes. That's where my husband's family came from in the late 50s.
So
where most of his all of his extended family, except his one aunt, all live in the Netherlands still.
So we
What
have
are people in Michigan across the lake? I don't know what they call us across the lake.
Traci. Somebody
Is
finished.
Chris over there? Good morning, Chris. Oh, good
Yep.
morning to you. Good morning, Sneaky Chris. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
So we actually have so many pins in that one part of the UK and all that. There's so many pins stuck here and there. Egypt.
We have Singapore.
Yeah, above Saudi Arabia, we got one there. Singapore, the Philippines,
Okay.
and I just have 2 pins in Australia.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of people.
Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you.
Canadians, yes, I have a pin for a
Good morning,
Canadian.
Beth.
Good morning, Beth. Because Calico Dawn, she is in Canada as well. They have been
Yep.
having some beautiful weather. She
Mhm.
shows some of the most beautiful scenery when she goes outside and communes with God. She goes out there and she prays.
Oh, yes. It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh, do you guys see the bed she made? The thing for her garden? It's like a
Yes.
swing, but it's a mattress on it.
Oh really?
Yes, so
Oh,
it's a
cool.
swinging mattress in her garden.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. In the beginning, there was nothing on the
Hey,
first day
Beth.
God created the Upper Peninsula. Oh,
everybody.
Ben, you're so funny.
Oh, all right, you
Love you,
guys.
Chris.
Yesterday, all the cat stuff started at right as soon as I got
Ooh.
off. Took one to be
Hey,
fixed.
Ben.
She's in the hospital still in the veterinarian's office. Then we had to take Fat Cat, which she did not like that. So yesterday it was hot. We had to sit in the car in the heat.
Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you. Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning. And you guys, that little kitten, I had to go get my gloves, and she still wasn't going in it.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh my
then
goodness.
when we had to hold her in the car, I think I got scratches on my chest, on my side. On the second day, he created the partridge, the deer, the bear,
The bear, the fish, and the duck. That's like how they say they talk in the UP, but they really don't. I mean, some people do, but it's not as bad as
as the
TV
South.
makes it out to be, you know.
I know they make us sound like we
Yeah.
all talk the same in the South.
Yeah.
We do not have an accent. I'm just saying.
There's
don't have-
different areas of the South that sound different.
We're
Yeah.
just Southern folk.
It just
Well,
depends
This is the
on
way we talk.
where. Like, I think sometimes people in like Kentucky and Tennessee have almost more sometimes
Oh,
of a
yeah.
Southern accent than people like in Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Some of them's got really.
Ben, on the third
When my
day.
kids were younger, they definitely
Yeah.
yes, we love you
had
anyway,
that Southern
Chris.
drawl.
Yes, we do,
That
Chris.
answer the telephone. Hello.
Well,
Love you, Chris.
when I had to
He's a
start
special
doing
fella.
when I had to take speech classes at work, when I was reading my script, she told me to speed up, to talk fast. And you guys probably think, oh, you wasn't always this chatty and wide open and talk fast. She said, if you talk faster, the Southern drawl doesn't come
No,
out.
it's not easy.
Yeah. So, I used to,
Right.
I do. I
You
still
didn't
do
go
some.
fast.
I'm a
I
fixing
said, but
to the
most
work.
of the time, Southern people do. They don't talk fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that I loved
Who's your
about
kid?
living down in Georgia was that everything is a little bit more relaxed. Everything. People don't rush as much
Yes.
down south. Up here, people are rude. They are in a hurry all the time. They talk 10,000 miles an hour.
Yep.
Ah, Ben, let there be trolls. See, they do call us trolls because we come from under the bridge. And they don't like us trolls invading their space in the summertime because the UP is beautiful. It is God's country in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It is so beautiful and lots of trees and just lots of waterfalls and just tons of beauty up there. It is beautiful.
oh, Beth is on Facebook. Not
I
the
had
same
to
Beth in
lose
here.
the hat. I got a headache.
Okay. Beth is my sister's sister
said-
from another mister. She is on Facebook. So
She's on
thanks,
Facebook.
Beth.
Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Look at that. Beth says, on the 6th day he created
I
the
can't
bridge
wear my
so the
hat. I got
trolls
a
would
headache.
have a way to get to heaven. That is kind of true.
You guys, Beth, I know you can't see her, but we do a lot of times ask for prayer for her husband. So you guys, he has health
Yeah.
problems. So write down Traci, Beth.
Yep.
You can just you can put Darlene's sister's sister because Beth and my sister look so much
Being
alike. When I first started seeing pictures of the two of them together, I'm like, wait a minute, they look more like sisters than me and Sandra. So, what is your favorite color, troll? Bridge troll. Tell the secret. We on a journey this morning.
yeah.
What's my favorite color,
I
Bridge
had to take my
Troll?
hat off. I
Green.
got a headache.
My favorite color is green.
All right, Denise.
And it ain't helping.
Denise got that headache.
It'll be all right. It's just I'm exhausted. I ain't had much sleep.
Aw, I love you.
You guys,
It'll be okay. It's just all this, all the excitement of my babies and then Alvin, and I'm exhausted today.
and we'll tell
I'm just
that
tired.
Alvin did go to wound care, and they did not keep him. They didn't put him in the hospital.
Yes, he
So
did.
that's got to be a blessing right there.
No.
That is a blessing.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't
She
show the picture live, but if you guys would have seen what we saw,
he's she did debride the wound. So that was good. Just getting all that dead
yeah.
stuff out. So
Yeah.
but he goes Thursday to they're gonna check the blood flow just to make sure that's okay. But my
Oh yeah.
husband's a
So that.
diabetic and he has neuropathy really bad in his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And now his hands are starting. So but he has absolutely 100% no feeling in his foot. I mean, she didn't have to deaden it, nothing to get it. I mean, Alvin don't feel anything. Nothing. He told her, he said, you could cut that toe off. I wouldn't know it. It wouldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cut
Yep.
it off. Leave it there.
That's the
So,
Michigan map. Traci lives right over here.
uh-huh.
Traci does that all the time, Ben,
Yep.
to show.
Yep. Where she lives.
I never seen anybody do that before, Traci. I didn't know that was a real thing that people put up their hands and say, okay, I live here.
Yep. It is pretty common in Michigan because does look like the mitten, so when you look at it, so it's easy to say to somebody, oh, I live over here. I was born over here.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't do my hands.
Well, it wouldn't
but
do no good for me to stick my hand up.
Yeah, Georgia
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Alabama,
there we are.
we look alike because when we're stuck side by side, Georgia
Mhm.
and Alabama look alike. So
Mhm.
I am halfway up on the west side. So I am right on the Georgia line. So many counties down. It's
And I'm
like
on
we
the
are right
coast.
in the center.
And I'm on the coast.
Know it like the back of their hand.
The East Coast. But it's so funny because I said I could draw a line from my house to Darlene's, and if I just start traveling west, I'll end up where she lives.
That's what Michigan is like.
Literally, if I could go straight there, yeah, just go straight across, and there she'd be.
Mhm.
And one day she's gonna
And
open
one of
that
these
door and
days,
go,
Traci and Ryan are coming back down to visit our old home in Savannah. And when we do, we are gonna
"Yep,
all get together.
Oh my gosh. Could you
yeah,
imagine? The men folks would
yes,
just have to
yes,
go
yes."
outside somewhere. They would just have to go outside.
And they'll
Mhm.
be fine.
Oh
All three
yeah.
of them would be fine together. There's no doubt.
Well, they all know about all of
They'd
us,
have to. You
so
just will get along because that's all you're gonna be able to talk to.
yeah.
True, true.
They'll probably
We
talk
know
about
they
you.
Lord,
hear
I'd
about
hug
each
y'all
of
to
us all
death.
the
Y'all just
time,
don't
so
know. I just
Oh,
wouldn't. I don't know that I'd let y'all go nowhere.
Myra, you're funny. It does have that funny sticking up spot
now you guys make me want
that
to
goes up.
Google West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia, because it goes up like on the edge of
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
cool.
That's got that one little finger, like Wheeling, West
It
Virginia, that goes way
does.
up high.
Let me.
Holy
Yeah.
moly, Ben! 1,100 miles round trip to Detroit. So we went to Detroit for my aunt's visitation last week. It's only about 2.5 hour one
Whoa,
way.
man.
So 5
There's
hours.
West
Yeah, see
Virginia.
how it's got that long, high point
Oh
That
up
my
there.
goodness.
I have to say, West Virginia's got
Oh,
a funky
Ben.
shape to it. Look at that.
God bless you,
Hmm.
sweetheart. Yep.
Look, this until I went to stick a pin in it, I still thought Singapore was part of Japan. I mean,
I I had no idea
Well,
either.
yeah. I mean,
It's
a
not
lot of
like you were
people thought
alone in
that.
that, Darlene. We were all confused to where Singapore was.
Joel is on
Yeah.
Facebook.
I was the
Good
same way.
morning to Joel. Good morning to you. Good morning to Joel. Good morning to you.
Our superhero,
Hey,
other
Joe.
than Denise's grandson. There's two I call my superheroes.
Yep.
Spiritual
Yep.
superhero
Joe.
is Joel from from Australia, and my little superhero of Denise's.
Yep.
When
Yep.
is he
He's
coming
here tonight.
home?
He's here too. He's still in the bed asleep. When
Oh,
is he
he's
going
home.
home or coming? He's here.
Good.
He's just in the bed. He's in the bed
That is
sleeping.
our other little buddy. He looks like his papa, and he is so cute. He is so sweet looking.
He is sweet. He is a very kind, loving person. He's
Griffin,
wonderful.
this morning when you said
And he says,
T4 and
I'm going to
counting,
my room.
you started counting down the minutes. You reminded me of Eric Garcia. We hadn't seen Eric in a while, but Eric would be up there 30 minutes early and he would show his little
Yeah,
mic.
it's been a while.
He would be ready
Yeah.
for his song right away.
And
So,
the minute he popped up, he would say, "Cue
Oh,
song."
yeah.
cue song.
Yeah.
No
He was
studying
ready
like
for it.
ABC as the lost thing. Oh my goodness. You guys, I don't know what in the world's going on. with our world, but it's not. Somebody posed a question. They FaceTimed me yesterday. Now she won't come on
Uh-huh.
here on our panel, and I know I get my eyes rolled at me when she comes on with us, and I'll say she'll be in the chat, and I'll say, "Well, you do FaceTime, you could come up here," and I know her eyes roll, and she'll say, "Get out of my head."
Mm-hmm.
But she FaceTimed yesterday, and me and Casey were in the car, and she posed the question. She posed the question, "Do you?" She said, "I'm just curious. Do you think things are going to get better or worse?" So we FaceTimed, and I said, "We have to know things will not get better on Earth. They're not supposed to get better. We might come out of the whole.
No,
We'll come probably
no.
some other virus will come up and take the other place. But as far as wicked people in the world, in the Bible, it does say it's going to be as in the days of Noah. Go back and read how wicked those people were. Tim,
Good morning to Tim. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tim. Good morning to you.
good morning, Tim. Good morning. I hope he heard his song. I hope you heard your song from the. Sometimes there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But on while I was on Diana's the other day. We love
Aw.
when you stop in and show support and love, Tim.
Absolutely, Tim. Thank you so much.
When I did, I always thought DC was a state. I mean, I thought that's part of. I don't know what I thought it was. I'm still confused of what it is. But somebody said on Diana, she did a very good interview panel. She asked each of us what was the funnest thing that's happened. Oh, wait. Okay.
Good morning to Hattie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Hattie. Good morning to you.
Oh, Griffin. I look. Sandy will say that she'll say, "I know Traci," but
Aw, but that's sweet that she did.
she did a great job because with her heart problems and lung problems and all that, I was happy that she did, and she looked like she got woke up and got animated. But somebody asked, "What was the worst thing that ever happened, like with the troll? What's the funnest thing that ever happened? The funniest?" And Traci, I had to say, it was when you had to sing to those.
Oh my gosh, when they were rating us, we were it was hard because I was laughing and trying to sing and laughing. Oh my goodness. That was crazy.
And one guy on the panel said, "Well, this is what I tell people. Do not mix, do not do politics, do not do religion." So and I'm friends with him I'm subscribed to him. But I said, "Well," I said, "Carolina," I said, we're a Christian Womanhood channel. I said, "We talk about all different, we don't push it down nobody's throat. It just is how it evolved. We evolved, and God evolved us to be this way. But before we even called it Christian Womanhood, we presented ourselves the same way.
Right.
We're the
Right.
same from a year ago.
How do you take that part of your being out of you when you're a Christian and you love Jesus and you love your God and you worship them and you try to live your life according to the standards that they would hold you to, you really can't take that out of your life. It is part of your everyday. You
It
know?
is. And we sometimes I get myself into sticky situations that I don't know how to get out of because underneath this red is blonde. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
I do sometimes. I step right into something. Ben, thank you for going over there to Sandy's stream.
Hmm.
Thank you for checking her out because she is amazing.
She does beautiful work. She
And
does beautiful work. I've got to save. I'm saving my pennies so that I can buy a Sandy original anything.
and my mother-in-law, Mama, was on there. Her and Willow, I think, was the moderators for Sandy.
Hmm.
Meek, you are so right. I mean, you're right.
Exactly. It's hard to you can't
I
you
don't want.
can't get through a day without talking about Jesus and God when they are a part of your every waking moment, you know? And I don't
Yeah,
think that's a bad thing.
and
And
and go ahead.
we don't expect everybody to worship exactly the way we do. We are all individuals and we're all Christians, and but we have many denominations, many denominations.
And even I mean, even if you don't believe in it, you are welcome here. You are
Still welcome
welcome
to,
here.
right, to have conversation and, you know, to listen and to hear our different situations, and maybe you will find that it's time to turn to God yourself, but we certainly would never want you to feel like you were pressured.
Like you have to be a certain way to be here. No, everybody's welcome. And Ben said, yeah, Ben, we all react sometimes in the worldly manner,
Hmm.
because that's the human nature. That is a human nature in us. And get in traffic. I
Hmm.
think that the human nature comes out in a lot of people when you're in traffic.
Right. Monique she said it really well. I don't expect anyone to see things the way I do, but I won't change the way I see things. That's exactly right. That's what I'm trying to say, Monique.
And if anybody, because of being here and seeing the scripture, and God will stir your heart up. And if He stirs somebody's heart up on this channel, well, you know what? Then that's the purpose of why God put us here.
Hmm.
Oh, Ben said he's more of a flip the tables over, turn the other cheek kind of guy. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
yes, that's right. Myra. Yeah, that is
Amen.
that is correct. Very correct. But I think it was Paul. I think it was Paul that said you whitewashed people. He got angry at the way that some of the leaders, I believe it was, were acting. And
Hmm.
until Casey read that scripture, I was like, ooh. And he said, you whitewash, and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. When you're mad at somebody, oh, you whitewashed person. And I'd have to look it up. I said, oh, Paul got mad and called them whitewash.
Hmm.
Um, and I thought, if you're that angry, you could just call somebody you whitewashed and leave it at that.
Hmm.
Oh, but even Paul got angry. Jesus hurt. Jesus wept. He cried. He was hurt because his disciples was unable to stay awake and pray with him.
Hmm. He
So
did,
that,
he did hurt and he
yeah,
did cry and he cried out. And there's a lot of things that, even though he is Jesus and the Son of God, when he walked the earth, he was also human and just as human as the rest of us, except that he managed to walk this earth all those years without a single sin.
So when my husband, he got him a cup with Alabama on it that somebody does locally. So he said, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" I said, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal. They have eternal life here, but I like everlasting life. Okay.
Mhm.
He even said, "I don't think that'd fit on the cup." I said, "Then Jesus wept." Jesus wept. So on this side of the cup, they have Jesus wept and put my name. On this side of the cup, they did. They fit John 3:16.
Mhm.
And then they put the. So I don't drink out of this cup. I have this cup. I have my pencils and stuff.
Mhm.
Ben, I'm going to tell. Oh, thank you, Anamora. Did you sing to Anna?
Oh no, I did not. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. Ben, I grew up in a very violent household.
I did too.
It was, yeah, Darlene did also. And we did not come from a very great place in the beginning of our lives, but I think that makes us not that people who have an amazing childhood and wonderful parents, they grow up to be wonderful Christians too, but I think it makes us stronger and more understanding of some people's situations because we have lived that.
Well, and I always wanted to make sure my children did not grow up like that. But I do
Me
have to
too.
say,
Yeah.
I do have to say though, it was rough when me and Kevin first got together. So Tiffany, as a child, she did see things. Casey was the baby by the time Kevin really once he really turned the corner. But Tiffany, as a child, remembered her dad getting angry, and he was to her this big, strong man, and she was scary because he didn't direct it to her.
Mm-hmm.
No, Myra, no, no. I was
No,
just
because there's times that in your office, it would be a situation where you could get in great trouble in an office sometimes, and you have to be aware of that, and you have to make a living and support your family.
But you know what? What? No crazy cat lady hat today. You can go out with that hat today. I know. I do sometimes when my hair's messed, I'll just pull it up and I wear hats out now. I used to not. But no, Myra, I used to when I was in the trucking, I was office manager in the trucking company and Kevin worked driving the truck. I had my Bible with me. And some of the truck drivers called me a Bible thumper, but I loved them. And I took that because it was said in not in a nasty way. It was picking at me. And he called me a lady. So that was a very good compliment coming from him, that he called me a lady. There is a difference between a woman and a lady. And so, I did that then. And at one point, when we worked at a conferencing center, you were not allowed to display anything like that. But it got to where, I would print off my scripture and tape it beside my computer.
I think in the workplace, just like, they say, like you say, that they say, like at a party, don't ever discuss religion, politics, money, that I always found that in the workplace, it is more important to act like a Christian and be a Christian in your actions and your words than it is to preach to other people that you work with, because that's not always the appropriate time and place. Not that I wouldn't, if somebody asked me, I would certainly tell them what I believed, but I didn't ever try to push that on anybody.
Mm-mm.
Right, Myra. Live the example.
Yeah.
That's most important.
And I tried to not have the same things that, for my kids to grow up, but there were times I saw my mom in me. There's my mom.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Mama.
I told you guys whenever I talk about Mama, and I do like this, that woman over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Monique said, Mama, love you. And Ben said he went over to Sandy's channel yesterday. So that's so glad. Yeah, and that's why I call Sandy my sister channel. Griffin said, hi, Mom. He called Mom Griffin. And Amora says, Shy Dove.
Mm-hmm.
And Amora. You've been in the family so long, she's Mama to you, right? She can call you Shy Dove.
Mm-hmm.
Myra said, Mama, you're a photo bomber.
Yep.
But I look at it this way. I did not, yes, we all love Mama Monique. And
yes, we do.
She used that. I don't have a camera for so long until Sandy sent her one. And she's like, now you have no, you have no.
But she has really become everybody's Mama.
She is. She is everybody's Mama. And she is one that helped me to have a mother that would tell me she was proud of me, she loved me, and whenever my mom would just totally destroy me, I would come here. Even when we lived across the street in the other house, I would come over here and just cry, and she'd say, well, baby, I don't know why she's like she is. Her birthday, Myra, she is an April Fool's. She is an April Fool's baby, April 1st.
Right, Ben. There are times, it's up to you, but I know that, when I was growing up, good morning, Michelle. Good morning to you. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning to you. When my kids were growing up, I did work for somebody who was not a Christian, and it was not acceptable in that workplace, but you learn to, like I said, act a certain way instead of another way, and try to keep your beliefs not necessarily to yourself, but keep yourself at a certain level so that you can maintain your job, because I had a family to support, and that was important too. Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you. Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you. Hey, Willow, how did things come out with your CT and everything? How did those results come out? They come out okay?
But here in the South, I call it Kroger Church or Walmart Church, because that's something I don't think it's just in the South. We'll just strike up a conversation with somebody of how good God has been. Or one day I was just so down, and this woman was so helpful. I said, you are so sweet. And somehow we got talking about God, and she said, can I pray for you? Look, right up in Walmart. And there was a couple other women that worked there that walked up. And I said, please. This was during a hard time, you guys, before we started this. I said,
Right.
yes, ma'am. I would appreciate it, please. And she right there at the end aisle, the main aisle thing, laid hands on me, and her and those other women prayed for me, and it was amazing. Now, don't think that the South is part of the separation, that the South is so bad, division among races. Because I'm going to tell you, those women were not of the same color as me. It did not matter. It does not matter to me. So it's amazing that God will put people in your life. And it doesn't matter where you're at. If they want to lay hands and pray for you, there's a reason that they do that. God puts it in their heart. Hey, we have
Absolutely.
Walmart and Kroger revival, you guys.
Yep. Well, even if you're in a situation where it's not acceptable, it's not accepted to speak about your religion, that still doesn't stop you from praying for somebody or mentioning that person to God. You still can carry them in your heart and lift them up to God. You don't have to make a big production of it. In fact, most people that make a big production of it at times and in certain situations, they will not act Christian-like in another situation where they're not the center of spotlight,
I'm a hugger. And the other day in Walmart, hey, Amber that comes on here that's having to have all those surgeries, her mama, I love her. She lives 2 streets over. And when she saw me and Casey, I hugged her. And I hugged somebody yesterday when they brought my sister. Kevin bought from the jewelry channel on Facebook. He bought, I'm gonna find their jewelry group. He got my sister I almost said penguin, a flamingo, a blingy flamingo pin, and a necklace. And when she brought it to the gate, I'm like, well, darn. She went to hug me. I said, oh, heck. And we just hugged each other,
I'm a hugger. I'm definitely a hugger, but not everybody is. My husband is with me, but not necessarily with anybody else. Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Chrissy. Okay, I am going to pull up their last. They're so stinking cute. It's the mom and her daughter that's doing this. So she's got it public, and here is the link. And they sell their Betsy Johnson, I think it is, jewelry, real cheap. So anyway, yeah, I still got to hug, but it is harder because I usually hug everybody and social distance. Here we go. Somebody got their hat on. Let me make sure I do the right link, or I'll be done sending her to that link I just dropped.
Oh my goodness, Ben. Good morning to Dawn. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dawn. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. Good morning.
See what Ben said? Young man came and asked permission to give his 18-year-old an engagement ring yesterday.
Hey, at least he came to you and asked permission.
That's true. That's true. You said such a good behind the woodchuck talk we had. I'm glad you did. I think as a daddy, good morning to Sandy and Rhonda too. Good morning to Sandy and Rhonda too. Good morning, Sandy.
if you are up to coming on, I sent the link out there to our small group. So if you need me, send another one if you feel like it, because you did Traci's job yesterday.
And I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sandy. Good morning, Willow.
Good
Hello,
morning.
John.
Found my owls.
Aw, that's cute.
Griffin, I am on Twitter. Let me see what I am on Twitter. I think I'm Norgus underscore. If you look up Norgus, you're gonna. There ain't another Norgus. But if you follow me, I can find you on Twitter. Oh, Creasy. We always have to wait because there she is. Creasy, did you sing to Creasy?
Did I sing to Chrissy? Yes.
How did I miss that? I'm
Yes,
all
I
over
did.
the place this morning.
Ben, I'm glad that the young man has shown integrity because, yeah, if they're going to get married that young, they need to be grown up. That marriage is not something you should take lightly, ever, ever, ever.
I didn't even know guys still done that, but that's good.
I still think it's the proper and correct thing to do, but I don't think a lot of guys do.
Well, I have to say this: when my daughter was living across the street in our daycare home, and good morning again, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Morning, Chris.
Morning.
But my daughter had moved out because I wouldn't let her boyfriend at the time, before they was married, I wouldn't let him hang out at the house. And when I'll come over one morning, there he was, and I'm like, that ain't gonna happen. And so they moved out, and they moved in a trailer park with another couple friends. And well, then they moved from there in with his aunt, his elderly aunt, which Tiffany come to the house, and she was like, Mom, we need somewhere to go. Can we move in? I said, you can, but he's not. You two are too young. He needs to go to his family. You need to come here. You can't support him. So she went to her dad. And she asked, can JoJo move in with me across the street? He said, if you go to school and you don't get pregnant. Well, I think she already was, because he told him yes. And it wasn't even a week. I'm laying on the couch, and they pull up a chair, both of them. They pull up a chair, and I'm laying there looking at them. The kids are all asleep in the daycare. And she said, you tell her. And he looks scared. His eyes are big. And he's looking at her like, why me? And I looked at her. I said, you're pregnant, aren't you? You're pregnant, aren't you? Both of them looked like they wanted to run. I got up, and you guys, I got up. I said, well, there you go. I said, what now? I said, his daddy left him. Your daddy didn't want you. I said, you know good and well from the daycare. You guys know that Tiffany, I said, you know how many children are in this daycare that the men don't stick around. No offense to you, John. No offense. But the men don't always stick around. And I said, you don't have schooling. You don't. So you guys, that's the kind of mom I am. And that's why I think when she was really, really ready to go into treatment, she called her dad. And that's why I had to take myself out of the equation that day, that she made the decision to go with her friend. Because I I done got myself ramped up right now, thinking about it. But he did stick by. I have to say that. I'm very proud. They co-parented. They got married while she was pregnant. They co-parented together. And when I told her ex-husband that she's in treatment, he was so glad. He said, "Let me know the first day we can have visitors and him and my grandson and possibly his wife. They'll all be there for her."
That's when you know in a situation like that JoJo and Tiffany may have been young when they got married and had Joey, but they did obviously truly loved each other because they still have feelings to this day.
Friends. They were like they loved each other as best friends.
Yes.
And
that's mature love when you can separate that.
All right, Monique says there's a lot of noise. Is there feedback coming back?
Right, can you turn the TV down just a hair?
Because
I got some fans and TV going that I don't normally.
All I have is a cat going.
If I mute, then tell me what if that goes away. Tell me, I'll mute.
Okay. Is it any better, Monique? Oh
yeah, I heard there's a lot of noise.
Griffin, it is a gaming chair, and when you guys see me fiddling, I'm moving the little pillow in the back. I'm moving. But yes, they were best friends. Okay, Tracy, she said it got better before you muted. You can unmute.
Yeah, I'm wearing a different hat today. Can you guys see?
I like that one. Let me make you big. Ooh.
It's a Pittsburgh Pirates hat.
I like that.
So there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a Pirates hat because I got this from a baseball game I went to there.
Oh. Yes,
happened?
Griffin. It also has a pillow, so if I'm hurting, I can lay it all the way back, and there's a thing that pulls out. It pulls out that I can lay my legs on and just stretch out in this chair. Aw, there's that. Good morning, San Wanda.
Monique said, P for Chris.
Good morning, San Juana. Good morning to you. Good morning, San Juana. Good morning to you.
But my grandson, he asked him one time, he asked his mom, Mom, if you and Daddy love each other, why aren't you still together? And she explained to him, we love each other as friends. We are better friends than when we were married. And she said, and I love Beth too. So, and then he said, well, why did you get divorced? She finally said, that's something you're going to have to ask your dad. But the chair, Griffin, really wasn't as much as you would think for a good chair. Tracy, can you remember how much I paid? I think $140. But I had to have something because I sit in it 5 days a week. You got to think 5 days a week for a few hours. So I had to have something that wouldn't hurt.
The support you need.
So until MawMaw's chair comes in, what we do chair swap. I push this one in there for MawMaw at night or in the evening for her to use until hers comes in. So she's gonna have one like mine. We got the bed, then she got the bed.
But that's nice though, because you can share, because she spends the majority of her time online when you're not online, so that works out really good.
It does. Yeah. She's back there laughing. I said, we got the bed, then she had to have a bed. Then we got the chair. Now she's gonna get her a chair. Sciatica.
Is that background noise any better now, or you guys hear it still?
I don't hear anything.
It's fine. Griffin, I still get sciatica, and you'll see me kind of sit to one
Me
side or
too.
the other. All
Ditto.
right.
Aw, thank you, Sanwana.
Love you, Sanwana. You have a wonderful weekend.
Mm-hmm. Denise, that's amazing. Wonderful news. Yay. Praise report.
We love praise reports, you guys. We'll do prayers for animals. We don't care. We'll pray for anybody. It's just, because everybody don't have a person living with them. So their furry babies are their companionship.
That's awesome, Denise. Praise God.
Absolutely.
Denise just phone with her, so she's having happy tears.
God
That is
always
such a blessing.
God always answers our prayers, even though we're going through a rough time. Prayers are also all we need.
Right. And I really do firmly believe that good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Keep my sweet, loving little brother, Mothership Products, you guys. He's just so sweet and kind.
Don't
like
ruin his
when-
reputation, Darlene.
And I always like when Snuggus calls me a little sneaky, because I'm always sneaky.
We still love you, even when you're sneaky.
Well, look, you won't let me sing to you, so I get to say there. I get to do this. Sneaky,
Yeah,
sneaky.
when you point, that means Tracy knows something's going on.
Yes, I do.
You always
Yes,
tell
I
her,
do.
is it Tracy? There's all a little sneaky.
Well, my husband got sung to twice today, Chris.
Yep, he was pulling a Chris today.
He was in my kitchen, so Tracy got to sing to him this morning. Then he come online, see, sneaky, sneaky, and he got sung
See,
to
me
again.
and him have something in common. We're sneaky.
That's
Yes.
right.
I think does he usually comment on Facebook too?
No, he signs in on YouTube. You guys, prayers for these people that are out in this heat that are having to work. Because there is a heat wave going on, and he works out in it. And even if he's in the shop, it's hotter in that shop than it is outside. So you guys keep not just my husband, but people that are working out in this. And I do the same. I do the same when it's cold, when it's such.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let me see. S-Racer, Griffin.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Leticia. Leticia just went live. I got the notification.
Yay!
She just went live to show some stuff. So you guys, Myra does lives. Leticia does lives. Rhonda.
Sandy does lives.
Yep.
Oh. I did not sleep very good last night. Guys, just in case you wanted to know, I have a little hat under my hat.
I like it.
Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. We would love to come out there, Dwayne.
Oh, yes, I sure would, because he cooks. Wait, did you get my recipe I sent you? Did it show up? And there is the link to that chair, Griffin. They have different prices. So,
Mhm. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you.
yeah, even though Casey said do not give you that recipe, I did anyway. Nick even said, I'm going to get me some stew since he called me yesterday. I'm going to get me some stew since your mama won't cook me none. Casey had to call. Since your mama won't cook me none. Oh, she said just Dwayne's in trouble with things. It's about to get real.
Uh-oh.
You in trouble, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm. You're about to go in the corner.
The only thing about this one, this chair, is the arms don't raise up and down, but that's okay too. That's okay too. Because usually I got my arms propped in front of me or on the keyboard.
Rhonda said she's going to go live later and do a shout out stream for the coin channel.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's awesome.
Good comeback. Good comeback, Dwayne. Yeah. But she said you're going in the outhouse. Hey, I'm the only one with the outhouse still standing, so he'd have to come to my house.
Guess you could chunk him in the frog pool.
Oh yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, not only are there frogs, there's probably a cottonmouth or two in there as well, and probably a turtle.
Yeah.
All right, Monique, her ears
Definitely
are open.
rest, Monique. We love you. We love you.
Leticia, thank you for always popping in. You still being so busy.
Thank you, Leticia.
I really don't. I'm waiting for the phone call for them to tell me to come get MawMaw's kitty. Just waiting. Hi, Denise. Hey, how are you doing today? Denise wasn't feeling good yesterday.
Good morning, Denise. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Denise. Hey, good morning to you.
Diana, I forget how I come across you. I forget. But since I did, we have met so many wonderful, wonderful people in the art world. And I want to thank you because it is it's just wonderful to just sit there and look at people's artwork. And of course, I have my cup. I put my brushes in it, though, my makeup brushes. Got my Artsy Fartsy Vibe Tribe cup from TeeSping, and that is artfully blind with Diana. Diana, you done changed your name. That beautiful pink cup, you guys. But I didn't want to drink out of it and put it in the dishwasher, so I use it to hold my makeup brush. Oh goodness, let me see. Dwayne, he said,
Frank, do you think you should call and check on Jimmy?
That's so cute, Dwayne. I don't know where Dwayne gets so cute.
I know, and he's quick with that stuff. Quick.
At least that's one I could show.
Yeah.
He must have like an amassed file or something on his computer that.
Oh, he sent one day because he was on a roll. So I was like, I just left it up. I left it up. And every now and then I'd be talking and my face would go, don't look. And then I quit looking at that.
Mhm.
And he does that to see how my expressions are going to be.
Mhm. Good morning, Pearlini. Good morning to you. Good morning, Pearlini. Good morning to you.
Morning, Pearlini.
All right, Casey. Oh, Diana, I forgot, and I bought two. And one of them's going to someone. So, yes, one's going to another artist. But that was okay.
Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you. Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you.
Neville, I mentioned you yesterday. So, yes, usually I talk about somebody and they pop right in. I'm like, uh-huh. They were listening. All right, I'll
Morning,
have to
Neville.
share this one because this is me so much. Girl, you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If I was not crazy, Dwayne would not come. He would not come here.
That's probably true.
He said, y'all crazy.
Well, I
Mm-mm.
knew that. That's no new news.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I did do that one time. I did the thumbnail that said, we're all crazy here. It's not a it's not a competition.
It's
We're
not a
all crazy.
competition. Yeah. That is certain. If this is going to be about my hot flash, Dwayne. Oh, it's okay. It's cheerleaders. Oh, thank you.
Well, I don't have too many of them anymore.
Oh, but between
Sometimes.
my regular hot flashes and then I got an injection this week, so I also have the steroid flush on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they make you sweat it up for about 18 hours. Then they finally give it up. Morning, Raven.
Good
Raven.
morning to Raven. Good morning to you. Good morning to Raven. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Raven. Good morning. And Neville, just so you know, that my daughter is in a day 8 in a woman's I hate to call it rehab. It's a
Treatment center.
a women's treatment center. And it was like the room was made for her. She loves pink. It had a pink comforter and it was just made for her. And so anyway, Traci, did Casey send you the address?
Yes, he did. Thank you.
If
Thank
you
you.
will forward the address to me, because Myra already has a card ready to send her.
Okay.
And if anybody else wanted to send any words of encouragement, if you get in touch with me on Facebook or get in touch with me on send me email, I would be more than glad. Denise, yes. So I would be more than glad. What made me think of her, there's a picture of it's like my daughter. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show this because it is public and it's exactly the way my daughter didn't look. Yeah. This is a girl that went through a program. Her mother took her off the street and got her in the program. So that is the before and the after. So she got straightened out. So,
Welcome back, Ben.
when you guys, Hosanna home. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it would let me just do it like an address, so I'm just going to put commas in between.
Yeah. So when you guys see somebody that's out there, what I do now, if I see them walking and they look bad or they're toting a book bag, now I know that's probably everything they own is in that backpack.
Oh, geez. Now I hit return again and didn't put I'm going to add the zip on the end. All right, I'm sorry. I made it so crazy.
Oh, how do you find those, you guys? How does he find those? 2 dogs. Says living the best life. I don't know how they got those dogs in there if they're real.
I would say
No
search
kidding.
for memes, MEME. That's what I think they call them anyways.
Yeah. Yes, Mary. And I'm going to tell you, I saw that in my daughter. And I was watching something yesterday. You'll show up at my doorstep, Denise. That would be fine. We would find you some. We would find
They
you.
would give you a big old hug and welcome you into the kitchen table.
Yep.
I have no doubt.
Yep. Oh, let me see. All right. Read above. I know. Oh, Steve. All right. We have Steve Hancock that is on Facebook.
Steve on Facebook?
Steve Hancock. Yep.
Good morning to Steve. Good morning to you. Good morning to Steve. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve. Good morning. So, Mary, you know how great it is that it is day 8. Day 8. And she loves it. She went to church Sunday on her own. And, they don't make them, but she wanted to. And she said, Mom, I enjoyed it. Oh, yay. You'll get to see your brother.
Yeah, how exciting.
How
exciting. Yes,
one
it is.
sister's in Florida and one sister is at her son's house. That her granddaughter graduated, and so my sister Irene, that a lot of you have met, came on here before. She is getting to see her grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading. Thank you, Lynn. And we don't stop praying. We don't stop praying just because she's in there, because there's a lot that she's coming off of, and
she needs our continued prayers.
Now the true journey begins.
How did you find that? What?
Griffin, I think I am on my 3rd or 4th notebook.
He says, I'm excited because everyone wears crazy hats. Did you add that and make that one, or did that one already say that?
That's funny.
Off the table, love. Come on.
I just wear my hat. I just wear my hat backwards so you guys can see me a little bit better.
It's flashing. You got a little bit bling bling. Look at it blinging.
Oh, it's got one of them buckle things on it.
Yeah, Neville. Usually I will send the ones that I send back to Dwayne is Medea. I always put Medea. And she's sitting back in the chair and she's going.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had to put on backwards.
Lynn, you have.
There's been several of us that have been praying for a long time, and a lot of us that have been praying for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Definitely.
and you guys know that. And you guys know that how Casey felt. That was hard for him, and it felt like when the day she left and come by here to tell us, bye, because she ain't gonna be able to talk or see us for at least 30 days. It was like he got his sister back, and that's all he ever wanted. He said, Mom, I just want to get a phone call one day and she's in rehab and say, Bubba, I'm doing good. He said, because my sister back. Chris, Denise A, anything is possible, wants to know, are you growing a beard?
Yeah.
Oh, Dwayne.
Well, he is 21 now. So.
Yeah.
All right. Dwayne, don't give me that.
I thought that was something you waited till fall to do, though, but maybe.
All right, Dwayne, don't give me hat ideas.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Now that's a hat.
Yes, it is. That's like a Kentucky Derby hat.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we getting a new kitten, and I'm gonna train it to do this.
Oh.
Quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting on bated breath. I'm like, wake me up when it gets here.
We're seeing the little spinny thing. Nothing's happening.
It's trying.
The nuggets froze or something?
Darlene, are you froze?
It does.
That's what she is.
Oh, she froze.
Whoop. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Gotta stand for a second. Oh.
Yep, she froze.
Wait, I have 3 Norgasars.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, you're the first one froze.
Okay. Look, Dwayne, you done gave me a darn computer virus.
Computer transmitted virus.
I'm telling you, because that last one, I ain't even gonna show that one again, but it's a cat doing all the cleaning up for the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just talking. You were just saying something. The next thing you froze.
So yeah, Traci sent the email. I mean the address. Look, you guys talking about beards? Mothership said you broke her. No, you broke it, Dwayne. I had to come out of everything. It knocked me out of Google.
I have his cat splayed out here like I'm a recliner.
My husband, he always has that around here, and I like that. But it got real long,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like that. I said, you need to trim that up. Then he had the mutton chops, just where he hadn't shaved
Yeah, I
them.
mean,
He said, what mutton chops? I said, that on sides. You need to cut it off.
well, I just shave the whole thing off because I can't deal with it because it gets so itchy constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this is no shave November, I can't do that. That's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah.
the
took
beat
my hat
took off when those guys, what was their names? They had a whole show.
Mm. That took my hat
What's
off
the
because I was
name?
going. Ugh.
What's the name of those guys? They all had beards. All the brothers, the dad, the uncle.
The
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty. And oh my goodness, next thing you know, everybody has those long beards and not it.
what was their last name?
Huh?
What was their last name? Roberts.
That's right. Griffin, yes. My husband does every day. I think he does that because he doesn't smoke. He does skull, but he tries to just chew gum. ZZ Top was first. Yes, Mary. And they still look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Denise said her boys are too pretty to have beards.
Dwayne said Heather won't kiss him if he takes it all off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Neville. Oh, there's Mama.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you.
Kiki.
And Mama came right in with a snarky one for Dwayne.
Yeah, I could see that, Dwayne. A beard under a mask. It's itchy.
Lynn said her son can Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'll wear a face mask underneath
when
it.
we still had Bonnie, I think she thought Kevin was her mom because she'd get a beard and his beard looked like her color. So she would get all up under his beard.
Aw.
All right, let me see. Okay. Yeah, she thought he was all right, she said, read what she said. Denise, use conditioner and it won't be itchy, Chris. They make conditioner like beard conditioner.
Oh really?
Yes. But Neville, I was talking about you with that you quit smoking. And that's one of the things that my daughter, they won't let her do. But they did get her the patch so she could taper off from smoking. Oh, she said regular hair conditioner works for the face.
So what do you do? Just like slather it on your face and give it a minute and then rinse it
Yeah,
off?
I guess like you do with hair conditioner. Ben, I can't breathe. I did go in yesterday in Walmart with my mask on to go get a crate. And by the time I got outside, I was so ready to take that thing off. It's so hot here. 168 days. Yay.
Awesome.
When my daughter left, I told her, I said, baby, this is day one of the rest of your life. Day one. That's what I told her. Mary says she was 8 years sober when she quit smoking. It was very difficult. I imagine
I bet it was.
But I sent her a lot of hard candy.
But yeah, Tiffany is doing it both all at the same time, which I would think would be easier than one and then the other.
fat cat's just wanting to get in trouble. She's crawling through places that a fat cat don't fit, and she's gonna knock stuff over. I know now. There's some stuff that's gonna just hit the floor. But yeah, she's doing it all at one time. But I think the best thing she talked about was her bed, having a place to sleep. But that was something I told her. I said, baby, find you a place. I said, you'll have a place to lay your head and not have to worry. I said, you will not have to worry about who comes in. I said, it will be your bed and it will comfort you. She wasn't ready at first, but she was ready this time. Oh, Neville, I see. What did I send her? Were there caramels, the hard candy, some mints, and then some soft mints? Oh, I could see that, Ben.
But I agree. That's your personal space. And if that's not something, it's like when people just reach out and touch a pregnant woman's belly. That's their personal space.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
That's just weird.
I don't know how I mean, if me and Keegan were out somewhere and a woman just said, oh, can I touch your beard? You know, I wouldn't be jealous. I would just be like, it would just weird me out. Yeah, I think it would weird me out. I didn't care who touched my belly. But I don't ask, you know, that's something that's weird. Have we got the call yet? Yes. What time is it?
But Mama, that's a friend. When a stranger asks to touch somebody's beard, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, just weird random stranger just wafts by.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I want to know who it was that Mama's been to come here and should have to touch their beard. Wait. I want to know who. MawMaw.
You popped the can on them worms, Mama.
That's funny.
She's acting. MawMaw. I ain't even say the name, but MawMaw. I did not know that when he come to visit her and they'd sit back there that she was rubbing beard.
Well, she is a grown woman.
Well,
yeah, she can rub beard if she wants to.
Well, Willow, no. After they get a certain age, they're like teenagers. You gotta keep them. You gotta keep them in your side.
That's why they put saltpeter in the food in the rest homes, dear. But that don't stop them from rubbing beard.
You got Mama in there laughing. Lord of mercy. Mothership, no, we made her keep the door open.
Just like a teenager.
Good Lord.
MawMaw. Look, MawMaw, this is not Sandy's channel. I'm just saying.
Well, you're the one. She just commented about rubbing beard. You're the one that had to go off the handle. Go all mom mode.
So you done got Chris laughing. Once upon a time, there was one that was going to get on an airplane and come here and was like, I said, Kevin, so we're talking about an airplane and coming here. Kevin was like,
Darlene, she's old. She ain't dead.
Well, And then Kevin said, Mama, who you been talking to? Who's this person? I'll show up at the airport. And, yeah. So that didn't. No, that's sad though. That person passed away. You remember, Mama, of that one? They passed away, so not by Kevin. He never made it.
She says, "There you go, Willow. Thank you."
My grandmother, my mom told me my grandmother dated one person after her divorce years and years.
Damn, babe.
And
Good girl.
my mom's still back there laughing. But my mom always said my grandmother dated one person, but when he didn't want so much family, wanted her to choose between him and family, of course, he was gone. Because, you know, my nanny was used to family, and there was 6 of us kids. So we weren't going nowhere.
Griffin, it was some friend of MawMaw's.
Now, I wonder if Denise, if the Black Plague ever got here. I don't know. It couldn't have. I don't think anybody traveled here in 1347.
That's the problem now, that stuff is so easily moved around the globe because people travel far and wide now, where just wasn't a common thing when it took much longer to sail across the ocean. For example, you didn't know if you're going to make it or not. Now you can hop on a plane and be anywhere in a day.
Huh? I gotta hide these treats before Bailey gets them. It has tartar, so we have to give her treats to help her. Yeah, Neville. Men with long hair. Keaton's hair was, oh my gosh, it was beautiful.
It's beautiful as long as they maintain it and wash it. And
Yeah, some guys get pretty straggly hair, but some girls do too. So
right, exactly.
you know, if you got long hair, you got to take care of it. I got bedhead under my hat this morning.
Yay, Kitty will be ready. Callie will be ready at 3 because they still have to give her a bath. I told Mama they don't do that at the vet anymore. But they can give her a bath and make sure she's good and dry before we bring her home. So, yay.
What'd she go in for?
Well, she's a stray. She was
Oh, she's a rescue.
These people would get cats. Then when they go in heat, they put them outside.
Because they don't want to listen to them yowl.
Breed. So this one I did feed because she whined. When Bonnie passed away, the raccoon, she ate cat food. So Kevin would toss cat food, and of course it would come out. So they would go under the pen to eat, I guess.
Yeah.
That's where I heard this certain kitten whining because there was no food under there. So I fed her first, away from the house. Then Kevin called me outside. He fed her, and I'm like, oh. And then Casey fed her because she come up on the porch and was whining. So
She's got y'all wrapped around her little paw.
But Mama's been wanting a kitten. All right, Griffin said long hair, does it stop by itself? Yeah, we showed her to Mama, and Mama said that was it. Griffin, hair, I think, just continues to grow. If you never cut it, I didn't realize one time Mama's was all the way to her hip. And I was going to braid it for her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Mama, because she always kept it like pulled up. But usually women's hair starts, the longer it gets, you have to keep it, the ends trimmed.
Yeah, split ends. It grows a lot healthier that way.
Traci has, she has the 2020 hair, where where people have not been able to go to a hairdresser and get it cut. So
Exactly. So I figured at this point, I used to have long hair and I had been thinking about growing my hair out again. So now I figured people were forced to not go to the salon. So now I just thought, to heck with it, I'm just going to wait because when my hair was long, I only trimmed it maybe once a year, like you said, just to trim off the dead ends and stuff. So wasn't
Ben,
that
my
bad.
husband, he wishes his would just all stop growing on his head. He has to shave his head.
Didn't he say all my nieces were like that when they were little? They all had hair clear past their bums.
Dwayne, I'm trying to remember when he finally just started shaving it. Oh my goodness, I can't even think. He might have been 19, 18, 19. But, you know, sometimes he still keeps his head covered. Sometimes he's still got some hair. And he just keeps his head.
Well, I'm gonna.
Oh, Ben.
Me too, Denise.
You gonna head out, Chris? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. Love you. Have a good weekend.
Love you.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
care.
Take care. You guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe.
You too, babe.
Will do.
Yeah.
I was reading that comment, Ben. Now, MawMaw donated a big strand of hers. Good morning, Elizabeth. Elizabeth's on Facebook, my goddaughter.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning to you. I'm going to have to move my body. Move
Yeah,
my body.
I am probably going until maybe 11. Let me holler and see if Casey's going to do Porch. I don't know. But if it is, it'll be already set up, and we might not because we have so much up in the air. All right, I love you, Traci. I'm going to stay on.
All right. I love you all. Thank you very much for a wonderful
Love you,
day.
Traci.
Have a good weekend. See you next week.
All that good stuff.
Oh, Ben. Oh,
It happens, Ben, but I've got scars. I've got a buttload of scars.
yeah.
I earned every one of them.
I scared my grandson when my neck after my neck surgery, and I warned him. And I told him, I said, "Ooh, Nanny's going to come home with a zipper." And he said, "What?" I said, "I'm going to have a zipper on my neck." And because I already looked it up, the neck surgery that I had, I always do that before I have any kind of surgery. I want to know and be prepared. So I knew that what it entailed. So he was on his bunk bed. This used to be basically his room. And he was up on his bunk bed. And he said, "Nanny, where's your zipper?" Because it was still bandaged and I had like a neck brace. And I said, "We can't see it yet." And so when they did take that off, and then just the staples were exposed, and I showed him, he was like, "Okay, Nanny, that's enough." I said, "Well, okay." And you guys, Casey done come in there with magnets to see if the magnets were gonna stick to my neck.
That would hurt.
And no, the magnets didn't stick. He said, "Oh man." So
They use
Ben,
surgical stainless for those, so they're not magnetic.
oh honey, Diana, thank you. Love and hugs to you too. Thank you,
You want that curtain
Diana.
open, girl? I gotta open the curtain for the cat. She wants to be able to look out.
Thank you, Diana. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. Love you, and I'm so glad to be part of the Artsy Fartsy Vibe Tribe. I'm proud. Proud. Oh, it does look like Kit Kit. Ben, my son wears head wraps, and that's one reason he needs to get his update his driver's license. He does not want to have to take his driver's license without his head wrap on. And it is a psychological thing. Even though he doesn't have scars, he has become so comfortable wearing them, and he wears them very well, by the way, that he does not want to have to remove his head wrap. But
Yeah.
I think they make you.
Yeah, you can't. You can have eyeglasses on, but you can't have sunglasses, tinted glasses,
They make me take
headgear.
They make me take my eyeglasses off. Hey, Joy. Welcome, welcome, Joy. Good
morning, Joy.
Oh, look, yesterday, just taking 2 cats to the vet was it made one point we were in between like, okay, I'm going to lay down. I have to lay down. I said, in case he said, well, Mom, I'll holler at you at 2:30. I said, okay. Next thing I know, I'm drooling when he comes in there, and I couldn't have been asleep long. Yeah, see, Joy said they made her
take the glasses off. Probably so they get eye color.
I don't know why.
Well,
they don't change my weight on mine.
Yeah, they that's a manner of ID. You know, if you get pulled over, they need to be able to look at that picture and confirm that it's you by looking at you. You know,
Girl,
it's ID, so they need to be able to see.
I picked up somebody's their medicine one day, and the girl looked at me, the license, and she looked at me. She said, "Is this you?"
Yeah.
I said,
you should have seen them when
I said, yeah.
When I had my old ID before we moved here, we got pulled over. A light was out on the vehicle, and we didn't realize, so it was just a mechanical thing. But I dropped 120 pounds, you know.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like my picture. And they were like, "Are you sure this is you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. 120 pounds ago." You know, well, you need to go get a fresh ID with a new photo.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm like, well, it's up for renewal here in a year, so I'll get it done.
Because mine, I don't have my wallet in here. Mine is that short hair, very short hair.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, you know, your hair, changing hair. And
only religious headgear can be worn in Utah if they do their license. So I was a lot smaller, probably about, I'd say 30 or 40 pounds difference.
Yeah.
I am now. And my hair was like shaved on the sides, and I didn't have much on top, and it's blonde. So there is a big difference between now and then.
Yeah.
My license, but I still have driver's license that are with my hair red. Yeah, Griffin, yesterday we had to take the what do you call them, the wild kittens, feral. Yeah, we had to take her, and she was already in heat, so I don't see how she would have made it. Dehydrated, eat up with worms. She just, bless her heart. So then we had to take 3:00. We had to Do fat cat. Uh-oh.
I had to get my license renewed last year again. But I'm at the age now that I don't have to do it for, I don't know, it's like 7 or 8 years now. They probably backlogged Pronini from the whole COVID thing. It's probably taken them a while to process. With the whole social distancing thing and stuff, they just don't. They can't have as many people in there pumping them things out. Yeah, it varies from state to state. Yeah, they're allowing more of that now. Not here though. Or they, well, I don't know. They might be now, but last year when I got mine done, yeah, you still had to go in.
All right, you guys, they were just updating me. Casey called about Callie, and she said there were multiple cats named Callie, but she's just wanting to make sure she eats. No, not now. I'm not muted now. Willow, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a Callie too.
So, yeah, she just wanted to update me. She said, she did want to clean her up before we got her. Oh, Mr. Chickens. Oh, his sugar is 64.
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah, very low. Look, you tell Mr. Chicken he's got to do better. You got to do better.
Mine
Because
still drops every once in a while.
low blood sugar is as dangerous. What my old nurse practitioner that I used to use told me, low blood sugar is as bad as high blood sugar. That
Hello, Joy.
oh, let's see. See, we can do ours online, our driver's license. So
You might be able to now here. I don't know. But last year when I had to renew mine, yeah, I had to go there. They didn't have online app option at that point. At least not that I know of.
The blood sugar spikes and stuff. I never thought about it because I never had problems with mine. Never, when they do blood work, nothing. No, when I was even at my heaviest, 255 was my heavy, and my blood pressure was always fine. Everything was really fine, except for it played a big role in my pain with arthritis. But even when I dropped my weight, I still had the same pain and still do. But
yeah, it reduces the stress on your joints, but it doesn't take away the pain. No.
But one day at work, they took away people's lunch hours. They took away their lunch and made people just sit there and eat. And I couldn't do that and talk at the same time to swallow food real quick. So I one day felt like I was going crazy. When I tell you guys, all of a sudden, I was angry. My chest got to sweat. My hands were sweating. And I said an ugly word, and I don't even I don't do that, but I could have got fired for it. And then I just threw some papers towards my desk, and everybody kind of looked at me, and the girl sitting beside me kind of leaned back and looked, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And I was that upset. So I went to the doctor. Oh, I see that comment. I am not talking to him. I am not talking to him. So I went to the doctor and I told her, I said, look, I done got to sweating. I haven't eaten all day. They're not letting us have lunches. And I said, I can't do that. And I've been sweating. I dropped the F-bomb. I could have been fired. I was all fired up. So
Well, they can't take away a lunch hour. That's not legal nowadays.
If they
On an 8-hour
allow
shift, you're supposed to be able to have a lunch and
no,
a couple of
if
15-minute
they
breaks.
feed you, if they feed you at the desk and they allow you to have an extra break, that didn't happen. But see, I got a medical permit, so every day at 10 o'clock was my lunch.
Yeah.
So they had to work my schedule around my lunch. But she told me how low my blood sugar. She said you could have went into a coma.
Yeah.
She said because first comes, she said anger. She named the different things. And
yeah, there's a lot of side effects. For me, I get anxious, and then my brain starts kind of foggy, and I know. And yeah, I've had days where I would make it to the fridge and find something sweet, liquid, get a soda or something, and just a couple sips, and then I just plop my butt right there on the floor until the fog cleared, and I knew it was safe to get back up.
oh, Denise, I heard. Oh, let me show you guys. And then I do believe we're having Porch Church because Casey done told me it's 10:30, going on 10:30. Look at Denise's hair, you guys.
Wow.
It is hard to believe, isn't it, that is what
It's grown out.
Like. Her hair's very long. You just can't see it. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So yeah, Casey gave me my 30-minute. Yeah, it got to where I worked, they did not do things right. But hey, I got my 50-minute, and I would sit in there or I'd go sit in the car. And it used to be a better place to work when everybody had lunches, because they were able to step away and or go have lunches together. When I first worked there, everybody would be in such a good mood. Ooh, I got the same lunch as you do. So it was an exciting time for everybody. But then it got to where when they start taking lunches away, making you sit there during your breaks and all that kind of stuff. Right before
you need to be able to get up and move around.
Right before, there'd be times I would come into work already on a call. I would sit down, and then it might last until the end of my shift.
Yeah.
But they can't stop you from going to the bathroom. They tried that one time. And I started writing down when I went to the bathroom. No joke. And I just I started getting up. I had to. I would get up and go to the bathroom. I'd say I need to go to the restroom. That way I was able to walk to the bathroom. I would stand up against the wall. I would do my stretches up against the wall, stretch out my back and shoulders, and check your back. All right, let me see.
Too much risk of blood clots and stuff like that if you sit, for too long a period. You got to be able to get up and move.
Oh, Denise, I don't think I can share that one, but oh my God, her and my little superhero. He's going with her today to get Alvin's medicine. Okay, you guys. Yeah, Joy. They broke the law left and right, and the more they took away the breaks, the more. See, I don't smoke, so supervisors had more. Um, it seems like the supervisors that smoked would let the people go out and smoke, where those of us that didn't, we weren't allowed to. So I used to say, I'm going to just tell them I need a smoke break, even though I didn't smoke.
Yeah, that's all
Um,
you can do.
oil, CBD oil did not help me.
Yeah, I
Uh,
checked with my doctor on it, and there's a couple of medications that it could be problematic with, so I didn't even go there.
all
That
right.
and can't really afford it.
Yeah. Denise says, what is RSO? I'm waiting. Rick Simpson oil. Okay. I've never heard of that. But my pain management doctor said it would not do anything for me. Wow. They told me it would have to have so much of the cannabis in it. And right now, the Alabama is not allowing that. I wish they did, but they don't. Ooh, $200 a bottle.
Yeah, I couldn't afford that.
Well, I'm on a medication right now, Humira. It's 7,000 and something dollars for 2 injections. So it's 7,000 something dollars a month.
Yeah.
So
If you
I
seen my
don't have that
laundry
money.
list of prescriptions,
I don't have that money, so I'm a guinea pig because they do they call me and ask how the medicine's doing. Do I have any side effects? So really, those of us that get it for free, we kind of are guinea pigs, and I know that.
yeah, you have to jump through some hoops to get it that way.
What's the hair song, Griffin?
Must be something. There's
Did I?
several songs that you can request on like those Siri and Alexa. Maybe it's one of those.
Yes, Ben, and that is so true because my husband and I watched a documentary on the grow where they grow, and oh, the all of the hoops that you have to jump through um, is is a lot. But somebody running for governor here, he already has place to where he does CBD oil, and so if if he ends up being our governor, if he gets voted in, then I believe he will do the medicinal. But I don't like, I talked to somebody else, and in their state, the medicinal is only for people that have so many months to live. It has to be a certain
It's
amount.
hospice medication, basically.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's a Broadway song from the musical Hair. Neville thinks.
oh, I remember that. I remember that. All right, let me put the link because Casey is doing Porch Church today. So I am going to put the link. Oh, and you guys, my thumbnail today was that thumbnail is a picture from Ian that I snagged. And he said that was fine, that I snagged it. And
Yeah.
he even made me he even made it that way so I could use it. All right. You guys, I'm really getting tired. I almost didn't I almost didn't come on this morning because I was so tired from not sleeping good, being sick at my stomach.
Yeah.
All right.
My cat woke me up. And then, of course, my bladder. So I went and took care of that. And I thought, Darlene's on this morning. Do I want to stay awake? Yeah, I do.
Thank you, Willow.
I'll just doze on the sofa later.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Griffin said Pony and Dog Show seemed to finally get this building. It was the same way with me too. Let me see who this is calling.
Yeah, did yours ever go through?
Yes, finally, yes.
Awesome. The final appeal there that you had. I wondered. Had been praying. Yeah, I don't have oxygen yet, MawMaw. I talked to my insurance liaison. She calls every couple of weeks, and she called yesterday.
That was about all right,
And
you
she's
guys.
going to call my doctor.
All right, we're gonna do a quick shut off. God bless you, your world, until Monday. And I love you guys. And thank you for coming this morning. And if you can, jump over to Casey will be what are you reading from today, babe? Finishing the chapter of Numbers, the book of Numbers. Thank you. But anyway, I love you guys, and we will see you Monday.
Love you guys.